For 27 years, parents have been thankful for the Youth Development Center in Northeast Houston. YDC is a free after-school program providing academic support, structure, and a safe place to grow. And here's what kids love about it and why they say it's a great part of their day.
Different ways to learn. Can joke with teachers.
My bus drivers. Our counselor, Miss Sarah. Behavior box. Nice and kind directors.
My name is Dylan Davis, and I'm a previous student that went to YDC through my first through my fifth grade year. Going to YDC changed my perspective on a lot of things. I'm going to ACC right now to get my degree to become a master electrician, and I can say that YDC is one of my main reasons for doing that.
Charlotte Phillips is the executive director of the Youth Development Center. Lourdes Perez is a parent whose twin daughters attend YDC. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right, Charlotte, let me start with you. You're a perfect fit for YDC. When you kind of look at your whole life, has kind of been the resume for this. You were raised by a single mom, so you certainly understand what that's like to negotiate. Well, okay, where's my child going after school when I'm busy working? And your mom was a principal, right?
She was actually my elementary school principal.
Oh, you poor thing. No.
Yes. Yes. Don't ask me any stories about that.
Well,
yes,
so she had the benefit of you staying at school and leaving with her. But for so many other parents, you see there's nobody to pick them up in the carpool line. Those kids are walking home on their own.
And after I finished elementary school, I was still a latchkey kid. I mean, after I finished up and she was still at work. Yeah. So yes.
I remember that term, latchkey kid. Yeah, I used to wear my key around my neck.
Yes.
Right? Okay. You formerly work with KIPP Houston, Yes Prep, Teach for America, and NASA educational programs. So your educational piece is certainly in there, following in the footsteps of your mom. You founded art education program for schools without art teachers because we know how important that can be for kids for an outlet.
Yes.
All right. Family crisis today, and I think it's always been there. I think probably even more so today, how expensive after-school programs are. So parents who can't afford it, they are sending young kids just kind of home to an empty house.
Yes, so I think that's what YDC brings. We serve parents, 120 kids in the 77016 zip code. Our after-school program picks up students from 15 elementary schools in YDC vans. We bring them to our facility, and we have certified teachers in every classroom.
You're taking what people usually look at as just kind of downtime to play and making it purposeful time.
We have fun, but this is not babysitting. We have certified teachers in every classroom. We give our students a hot meal. They have enrichment activities, and we take our kiddos home at the end of every school day for free.
Wow. All right, Lourdes, that lifts a lot of pressure, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because otherwise, what would be happening with your children?
There will probably be at home figuring out what to eat, on TV time, not getting a lot of academic work done. Yeah. So, I mean, I really enjoy it.
I bet the part you really enjoy, I'm envious of right now because I'm having flashbacks of my son getting home. I'm getting home after a long day, his dad getting home, and then my son pulls out his homework, and I don't even know how to do the third grade homework.
I'm like,
wait, what do you mean you have what's going on here? Yeah, so when you get home, you get to spend quality time with your kids because that homework's already done.
Exactly, yes, and nowadays, every homework, every district is different. So having the advantage of having the program, YDC, I don't have to, all the homework is done. They know they have the teachers, certified teachers to come and help. Because if I sit there, I would be doing old school homework and they're like, what are you doing?
And plus the kids don't want to listen to their parents anyway. Yeah.
No.
But you have noticed improvements.
Yes,
in things
I have.
Like reading and
they do reading, they do math, science. My daughters have grown so much since they started 3 years ago. One of them is actually an honor roll student this year. The other one's right behind her, but they test them at YDC as well, and they let us know as well where they're at and how far they are to become to the goal that they have. Yeah. So I'm very blessed with that.
Yeah, and relieving the stress of even car. I remember I would leave at like the last minute. I was always that parent. You were trying to get to the school before they closed the gate and walk your child up to the hall of shame, right? To up to the front office because it's for the parents who didn't get there in time. That stress is not there.
Right.
It's really cool to be able to do that. All right, kids build friendships with students from multiple schools too. That's the other thing.
Yes, that's the advantage of picking up students from 15 different schools. So you can talk a bit about the friends that your daughters have had from different schools.
My daughters have made friends. First they were quiet, now they're friendly. They talk with everybody. They said how they've helped them through any little problem. Sometimes they might try to help them out and a little bit of homework or inspire them. Yeah.
You know what I just heard you say to me? Their birthday party list got much bigger. All right. But speaking of, she said, help them out with some little problems. It's great when peers can help peers with certain problems, but you all also have the ability to help kids who are going through a lot more. And as we have talked about recently in years, mental health we thought belonged to adults. There's mental health issues with kids as well.
Yes, absolutely. So through our partnership with HISD, a Sunrise Center that's on our campus, as part of that partnership, we have communities in schools. A lot of people know them as CIS. We have Sarah, who is an amazing mental health counselor with students, and she is able to have counseling with the kids right there on site. So you know, often it's so expensive to have mental health services, and also transportation is a big deal with parents in our community, but they don't have to drive to any place for mental health counseling.
Yeah.
Sarah is right there on counseling, able to counsel our students, and actually
My
her daughters have counseling as well there.
Yes, I was just mentioning earlier, my daughters learned to tie their shoe with her. She had a nice little program.
Like
yes, I mean, and they used to be shy. If they got bullied or whatever. Miss Sarah has always helped them out, and I'm so grateful. She has. We're going to start a little family session soon, so she's very open to that, and my daughters love them.
And that is so critical. I mean, you know from being in education so long that if certain issues were dealt with at a younger age, that we wouldn't see them later, especially things like bullying.
Right. YDC is a safe place. We have zero tolerance for bullying there. And I just wanted to piggyback on what you were saying about getting started earlier. YDC has been around for 27 years, and for 26 years we were 1st through 5th grade. This year we started our first kindergarten class. So we had our inaugural class with 18 kindergartners. So we're excited because we know the importance of starting early.
Yeah, a lot more shoe tying is going to be going on there, right?
At an earlier age.
Yeah. All right. So you are a nonprofit.
Yes.
How can the general public help? Because when we help programs like this, we're really helping ourselves, because what we do is produce kids who are better readers. We keep talking about how far behind kids are in terms of reading on grade level. I think it's almost 80% are not reading on grade level by 3rd grade.
Yes.
That's not going to bode well for us in a market for our economy or anything else. So how can the rest of us help?
The rest of everybody can help. You can go to ydc.org. We have to raise every dollar that we spend. And we don't charge our families anything, and then some. And we don't charge our families anything to participate in our program. So for more information, they can go to ydc.org, and we welcome any donations from the community, because we have to raise every dollar that we spend.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for sharing how impactful that's been for your family. For more information about the Youth Development Center or to apply for the program, visit ydc.org, as she mentioned, ydc.org. And if you'd like to support their work, you can also donate there as well.